Alright, so welcome back to part 2. In part 1 we messed around with the roof on the Lexus. There. You can see it. So in part 1 I said in part 2 we're going to give that another layer of primer and then do the front bumper. Well, we're not going to do another layer of primer. I was thinking when I finished it, it is smooth enough to keep alright. I've gotten it nice and smooth after priming it. Now the other thing was I didn't see a point really in giving this another layer of primer. Now with that, when we do get to start painting this in the pearl white, like I said, the whole car will be getting another layer anyways. Now as you can see, there are still little bumps here and there. I'm not really that bothered by the little bumps, so we're just going to go with it. Little bumps, yes, I said we want this nice and smooth, but no one's going to be really looking at the roof other than me or people who are just going, ooh. So I thought, let's just leave it. We're spending too much time on that. Yes, I know I said I wanted this build lovely and smooth, but I also said it's my car, so I get to choose what happens with it. So we're going to leave this, we're going to wait till we're painting properly, and we're going to give it another layer of primer there, because at that point we're giving the whole car another layer of primer, just so every panel matches, the whole car matches, because at the moment panels don't match, especially with primer. So when we get to that point, that's when we're going to give it another layer of primer, and then we're going to fix a tiny little spot here and there. So in this episode, we're mainly just going to go on about the front bumper. We're going to get that sanded down, get that primed, and then we're just going to go from there really. I'm not going to be putting it back in the car. I'm going to try and hang it up on some of these hooks up here, just across. So yes, it might drip, but then it's also going to be above the bonnet. Not really asked about the bonnet, we're getting a new bonnet, remember. So yeah, if you haven't seen the last episode, I highly recommend you do, as the last episode, it's doing quite well. I didn't think it was going to be going too well, but a lot of people have been liking it, they've been seeing it. So yeah, I recommend you go see the first episode before you see this episode, plus it will make a bit more sense on how that's painted if you've missed the last episode. So yeah, let's cut right down to getting it sanded down, and let's get going. Alright, so as you can see, I've gotten the bumper all sanded down. I've started off with an 80 grit, just to basically make sure everything is off, all the little marks. All the little white spots you see are actually the bumper itself. So yeah, all the white spots are there. as well as like little pink spots here, there and everywhere. All the black spots there, the actual bumper itself. I still need to give that a little bit of a sand just to get them little marks off as well. But other than that, it's it's all came out quite alright, to be fair. So after now, we're gonna, well, after this I should say, sorry, we're gonna give it a 320 grit. We're gonna go back over with that. After the 320 grit, we're gonna move up to a 500 grit, and then after that, let's start priming. Alright, so I'm going to say this very quickly because the camera is literally just about to die. It went well, then it went bad. There's a lot of marks everywhere. We definitely do need a second coat of primer. There is a lot of marks, so the next episode is going to be a part 2 to this part 2, pretty much, if you get what I mean. We're just going to sand it down, give it another layer of paint, and then we'll go from there. So thank you all very so much for watching this short episode, probably. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and comment it on this video, as it boosts the algorithm to push my videos more out. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching.